Hello everybody, I'm the Japan expert Hideki. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to review an airplane with a cool diecast model. I would like to introduce the 172 Su-33 Flanker D Bort 67 First Aviation Sqn 279th shipborne Fighter Aviation Regiment, Russian Navy, February 2014 from Hobbymaster. The Sukhoi Su-33, NATO reporting name Flanker D, is an all-weather carrier-based twin-engine air superiority fighter designed by Sukhoi and manufactured by Komsomolsk-on-Amur Aircraft Production Association, delivered from the Su-27 and initially known as the Su-27K. Compared with the Su-27, the Su-33 has a strengthened undercarriage and structure, folding wings and stabilators, all for carrier operations. The Su-33 has canards, and its wings are larger than the Su-27 for increased lift. First used in operations in 1995, aboard the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov, the fighter officially entered service in August 1988, by which time the designation Su-33 was used. Following the breakup of the Soviet Union and the subsequent downsizing of the Russian Navy, only 24 aircrafts were produced. During the 1970s, the Yakovlev's Yak-38, then the Soviet Navy's only operational carrier-based fixed-wing combat aircraft, was found to be unable to undertake its role due to limited range and payload. In 1978, conceptual designs of the Su-27K were commenced. The Su-27 was made into a Navy-specific test aircraft that could be operated on an aircraft carrier and first flew in 1984. This test aircraft has undergone a small number of modifications, such as attaching an arresting hook to the Su-27 prototype T-10-3, and a ski jumping platform has been installed at the land base for simulated launch, test, and landing. They conducted tests such as the effects on the aircraft when using the landing hook, and conducted a basic technical verification test to see if the Su-27 could be operated on an aircraft carrier. On the 18th of April 1984, the Soviet government instructed Sukhoi to develop an air defense fighter. Full-scale design of the Su-27K soon started at the T-10K under the guidance of Konstantin Mavyshev. Nikolai Sadovnikov was appointed the Design Bureau's chief test pilot for the program. After that, a test aircraft and a mock-up for making a prototype were manufactured. Data was accumulated and the Su-27K prototype T-10K-1 with full-scale carrier-based aircraft specifications was deployed to the Su-27 unit. Production began in 1987, and its maiden flight was made on August 17th the same year. Although the T-10K-1 crashed during a test flight in late September 1988 due to an oil pressure system failure, the flight test was continued by the T-10K-2 of the second prototype, and various data were accumulated. The flight test was completed at the end of 1989, and on November 1st, the same year, the first landing test was successful on the aircraft carrier Tbilisi, renamed aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov. After that, Sukhoi manufactured 7 additional prototypes and conducted operational tests including departure and arrival on the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov between 1991 to 1994. The Russian Navy, who had begun pilots training using the prototypes in 1993. In August 1994, 24 mass-produced Su-27K aircrafts were ordered, and in 1995, the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov carried out the first long-term test voyage with the Su-27K prototype. Based on the result, the Russian Navy decided to adopt Su-27K. However, at that time, they were in an extremely urgent financial situation, and the commercialization of the Su-27K had to be delayed for several years, and it was finally formalized as the Su-33 in 1998. Only 24 Su-33s had been produced. The first of 2 known versions of the Su-33, the twin-seat Su-33UB, made its first flight in April 1999. The aircraft, piloted by Viktor Pugachev and Sergei Melnikov, flew for 40 minutes near Ramenskoye Airport. The Su-33UB initially named as Su-27KUV, Kolaverovny Uchevno Voevo, or Carrier Combat Trainer, was planned to be a trainer, but with the potential to fill other roles. Notable improvement over the Su-33 included a revised forward fuselage and leading edge slats, bigger wings, and stabilators. To adapt the original Su-27 for naval operations, Sukhoi first incorporated a reinforced structure and undercarriage to withstand the great stress experienced upon landing, practically quick descents, and non-fair landings. Landings where the aircraft does not float and slow its descent rate just prior to touchdown. The leading edge slats, propeller domes, and other control surfaces were enlarged to provide increased lift and maneuverability at low speeds, although the wingspan remained unchanged. The wing featured double-slotted flaps and outboard drooping ailerons. In total, the refinement enlarged the wing area by 10 to 12%. In addition, although it is a common feature of most carrier-based aircraft, the main wing and horizontal stabilizer had been remodeled into a foldable type in consideration of operation in the aircraft carrier hangar. The aircraft was outfitted with more powerful turbofan engines to increase thrust-to-weight ratio, as well as an in-flight refueling probe. The Su-33 had spurt canards that shortened the takeoff distance and improved maneuverability, but required reshaping at the leading edge root extensions (LERX). The rear radomes is shortened and reshaped to prevent it striking the deck during high angle of attack landings. The Su-33 carried guided missiles such as the R-73-4 and R-27E-6 and 12 hardpoint, supplemented by the 150-round 30mm GSH-30-1. It can carry an assortment of unguided rockets, bombs, and cluster bombs for secondary air-to-ground missions. The aircraft can be used in both night and day operations at sea. The later used slotback, which had been speculated to have poor mode-target tracking, making the Su-33 reliant on other radar platforms and airborne warning and control systems, AWACS aircraft, like the common Ka-31 early warning helicopter. The R-27EM missiles have the capability to intercept anti-ship missiles. The infrared search and track (IRSC) system was placed to provide better downward visibility. SIS-2000, the A737 satellite navigation system, which enabled navigation using GPS and GLONASS, had been installed, and the engine had been replaced to an AL-31F M1 engine. Since 2010, the service life has been extended and repaired. The flight time has increased by 700 hours. The numbers of landing and increased by 1,500 times, and the operational life has been extended from 16 years to 26 years. The Su-27K was introduced in the mid-1990s, and from December 1995 to March 1996, Admiral Kuznetsov set sail in the Mediterranean Sea, carrying 2 Su-25 UTGs, 9 Ka-27s, and 13 Su-27Ks. The aircraft officially entered service on 31st of August 1998 under the new designation Su-33. The Russian Navy 1st Aviation Squadron, Eagles, is part of the 279th Shipborne Fighter Aviation Regiment, based at Svelomorsk-on-Amur. The main administrative base for the Russian Northern Fleet is located at Svelomorsk, which is a closed town on the Barents Sea. Svelomorsk is also the home base for the aircraft carrier Admiral Kuznetsov and the 279th FAR. The ship serves as a missile-carrying cruiser as well as an aircraft carrier. Su-33 Red 67, serial number 49051006305, was produced in July 1993. It was lost in December 5, 2016, when arrestor wires broke at the Mediterranean Sea. Today, we looked 172 Su-33 Flanker D Bort 67, 1st Aviation Squadron, 279th Shipborne Fighter Aviation Regiment, Russian Navy, February 2014 from Hobby Master. My airplane videos are available every week. Hope to see you again soon. Break ready now!